Welcome back to the show. December is full of holiday celebrations, decorations, and feasts, but if you're a pet owner, nothing can spoil the holiday cheer like an emergency trip to the veterinary clinic. This morning we are joined in studio by Tiffany Burke from Bay County, a licensed veterinary technician, to talk a little bit about some of those hazards to stay away from this holiday season, as well as some winter safety tips. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to see you.
Thanks, you too.
Yeah, so Christmas time often comes with holiday travel. What are some things to do for your family and pets before traveling this holiday season?
Well, thanks for having me. I'm so excited to be back with you. Before you travel and hit the roads this holiday season, the primary goal is to plan. So make sure you have your veterinary office in your phone and research where you're traveling to, city, different county, or different state. Make sure you have a couple of emergency veterinarians written down. You know where you're going, their hours of operation, and who you need to call in case of an emergency. ASPCA's Pet Poison Control Hotline should also be programmed in your phone in the case they get into something that you're not anticipating, right?
Yep. Yeah, you can never be too prepared. That's good. Are some food items, let's talk about this, that your pets should strictly stay away from? Again, there's all sorts of food floating around this time of year.
Yes, this holiday season, our homes are filled with more wonderful food. Our tablescapes are more bounteous, and sweets, baked goods, chocolates, big no-nos. We have some written down for you. The fatty foods are big no-nos that can cause pancreatitis and gastroenteric upset, vomiting, diarrhea. If it's good for us, it's not always great for our pets.
Yeah, one that stands out to me on this list too, you have bones of any kind. Can you elaborate on that? Because a lot of people like to give their dogs bones. Oh
yes, definitely. Bones of any kind are bad. Anything that has a bone in it is bad. If it's a bone that your turkey's in, a ham, it's all bad. It can break their teeth, but most importantly, it can get stuck lower in their GI tract and become obstructed. That's emergency surgery. That's very serious. And sometimes that stuff, you don't always plan on them grabbing. So if you're at a home visiting, look at the tablescape. If your dog's tall or they think they can get on the table, remove the bones, put them in the trash, and lock up the trash.
Yeah, keep a close eye on that. Yeah, because they can splinter too. What are some holiday decorations to maybe avoid? I mean, I know some people have to put up the shorter tree if they have a cat or different things like that, but what should folks be mindful of?
There's some holiday plants we just put up for you. So poinsettias are toxic, but one of the least toxic ones on there. Please look at that. Holiday lights are dangerous. Our homes this holiday season are the most beautiful. We have holiday lights, we have ornaments, we have tinsel. Cats are very curious. They'll crawl in our tree. So make sure they're not biting on the cords because they love that. Things that we love with our eyes are also very tricky and tempting for them too. A common call we get this time of year is our kitty just not eating well. So what are they doing? They're chewing on the lights, they're chewing on tinsel, and some of these things can get stuck in their bellies too. Ornaments. Our Christmas trees, if you have a live Christmas tree water additives can be dangerous, and so can Christmas tree water if it's setting stagnant. It can grow bacteria. Dogs and kitties may be thirsty. Refreshing their water bowls, keep them away from your Christmas tree water, because all of these things can upset their bellies and causing a disruption in your holiday party season.
That's right, yeah, good things to keep in mind. Let's talk about the winter weather in general that's coming. How do we keep our pets safe?
Great question. Well, let's hope it's coming. I'm ready for snow. So know your elements, know what's going on outside, look at the temperature. Cats and dogs can also equally get frostbite. Check their paws. If you have a sporting dog, get some booties for them, something to cover their paws from the snow. Keep them away from ice. Keep them away from the elements. If you have an indoor-outdoor kitty, provide shelter, warmth, a home with enclosures to keep away from wind, freshened water and food. And if it's too cold for us, it's too cold for them. That's
right. And quickly, before we let you go here, is there a particular age group that is more impacted by winter weather?
Yes, most definitely. Our senior pet population is greatly affected by the change in temperature and seasonality. They're moving around slower. That means their joints are not as lax as younger dogs and cats. So as the weather drops, the temperature drops, it's harder on their joints. So please keep that in mind. Keep them up and walking, keep them moving. If it's really cold, keep them inside, but encouraging them to keep moving through the cold holiday season. And call your veterinarian with any questions you may have.
Wonderful. All great information to keep in mind. Again, our thanks to Tiffany Burke from Bay County, a licensed veterinary tech. Good to see you.
Hey, good to see you too. Thank you.
Yeah, happy holidays.